So what set this whole thing off? Glad you asked.
Narcissistic people actually live with less frustration and less stress than many people do because they are often the ones causing disproportional amounts of interpersonal stress for other people. And since they are so unaware of other people's experiences and don't really care about other people's experiences, they don't even have the burden of worrying about other people, which is a stress that most of us actually bear quite heavily.
Glad you asked. Let me show you what set this whole thing off. This set the whole thing off. Now, this is from that girl over there, that goat over there's YouTube channel. That's what set this off for me.
Because narcissists are bitter, resentful little cowards. And no matter how appallingly they themselves have behaved, they will have to land on either the hero or the victim side of the story.
As you notice, ladies and gentlemen, I have not been bothering these people. And again, I'm not bothered by them because, see, again, I tell people, if you're not going to cam up, it's no sense in me wasting time engaging you.
And as such, they'll cast you as the big bad villain to their victim.
When we can just settle it once and for all, face-to-face, cam up online, show the whole world that you're whacking at your trash, and then it'll be social media suicide for you and your, YouTube career.
They really are this kind of predictable. They can't use you, manipulate you, target you, exploit you anymore. They can't even access you because you're doing all the right things. So now they're going to go after your character and your reputation.
But they won't pull up, they won't cam up. So they do what goats do, like this clown, who I probably would say is a pervert.
They really are this kind of predictable. They can't use you, manipulate you, target you, exploit you anymore. They can't even access you because you're doing all the right things. So now they're going to go after your character and your reputation.
But anyway, so Walter Jones did I guess you can say an interview, if you want to call it that, with Corey Minor. And then he did a follow-up interview or a follow-up video called Debriefing. And so Walter Jones saw T-Got in his channel, on his thread, and he mentioned his name. Now, did he rebuke him? Nope. Might as well have.
There's a brother called TGOT who goes after, I think this is the brother. Who goes after Saiko every day, every single day, dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens.
He just mentioned his name. Highlighted and posted his name, although he's using our image, my wife and I's image for his channel. And then notice he doesn't have any followers, just the mob's followers. So that just tells you the kind of people that support this clown, this devil.
When you leave a narcissistic relationship, in general, the narcissist does not like it. It means that they have lost control of the narrative and, frankly, lost control in general.
But anyway, what set this off? What made me respond to Mr. Dub? What made me expose Mr. Dub? What made me share this email? I'm about to tell you. I'm glad you asked. Here we go. Here's what did it. Right here. At the bottom, right there. You see that? He responds, that is K-Dub. Mr. Dub responds and says, quote, T-Got plays say, I guess he wanted to say, but see how gay that is? Is there any man in here that would call another man say? Is there any real men that would do that? If you would do that, let us know. Come to the BCV altar. Come to the BCV altar. There's room at the cross for you. There's room at the cross for you. Yeah, see that he needs somebody to pray for him because that's gay. My gaydar.
You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
My gaydar. I keep buying gaydars because these dudes.
This is Gay Science. In today's episode, how does gaydar work?
Who want to be dudes, but they're acting like dudettes. They keep showing their slip. My gaydar.
Gaydar is a superior genetic trait specific to gay people that allows them to identify each other discreetly. Sharing a similar science to earthquakes, gay people send and receive small vibrations through the ground that only they can feel at the same frequency as Mariah's whistle.
They keep showing their slip. What man calls a man that? My name is Saiko Kenyatta Woods. That's my name. I've never had any man, and I do mean that. Not even my father would ever call me that. My father would call me Saik. Have partners that would call me Saik. Say. That's what set the whole thing off. He says, Say calls that slander, LOL, funny. He says all his channel does, notice, all his channel does is actually slander. And I guess, I didn't get the rest of the message who sent it. But is that not a false accusation? Say. Is that not a false accusation, ladies and gentlemen? If all I do is slander, can you please provide the receipts? I'm like Jesus. If I have sinned, bear witness against me. Say. I'm like Paul. If I've committed sins worthy of death, I do not contest it. Show me the sin. Show me the slander. Show me where I am slandering Corey Minor. Show me. But this is why I say, you know what? I'm going to call this clown out. I'm going to call him out, deal with it, and expose them. Now,
I think people are actually leaving narcissistic relationships more often than we think because people are recognizing that these patterns are probably not going to change.
Say.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.